Hi everyone. So I wanted to read a poem that was previously called A Letter to the One I Love, but I have since renamed Signals in the Noise. This is going to appear in my fourth poetry collection, which is currently a work in progress. And this is the longest poem I've ever written as an adult, so bear with me. It is very beautiful. You tell me that you don't want me, but I know that that's baloney. You talk to me longer than anyone and never fail to answer the phone. You say that you want someone different, someone more your speed, and I know that you think you're hard to read, but I think that I'm everything you need. The reason we haven't found other people is because it's impossible to replace the way that we feel when we look at each other's face. We mean more to each other than we care to admit, and I know that when you say you don't like me, you are full of shit. Sure, we have been broken up far longer than we were together, but I think we both know this time could be better. So why are you in denial when you know how much I make you smile? We could be everything to each other. Frankly, we already are. But you claim that we won't get that far, and things are fine just as they are. Again, I'm not afraid to call you on your shit. You know that you like me, even if it's only been for a bit. How can you talk to me for so many hours, all while pretending that you don't want me in your shower? You say that I'm smarter than most other girls, yet you treat me like I'm stupid. Your best friend calls and you ignore because you prefer what I have in store. If you ignore the guys to hear my voice, don't act like it isn't a deliberate choice. I'm not exaggerating when I say you always answer when I call. Working out, walking dogs with your mom at the park, you know that we still have a spark. And at the park is the biggest tell because that's where you look for someone to put under your spell. Or so you say anyway, since any trial only lasts for a while. Suddenly, you want to move to the beehive state. You say that you have always wanted to visit, but when we were together and I came here, you had no interest. You didn't think it was great. I know that you miss me, especially when you say that you want to see me ASAP. On a shared vacation here or there, I know that you would love me anywhere. You eat my depression dinner that I taught you how to make, and I know that we've just taken a long break. When I accused you of lying, what did you do? You used qualifiers, and as a data person, I see the signals in the noise. I understand the numbers. Maybe and pretty much mean yes, not no. You're just trying not to show how much I really know. You know that our love is a high-resolution render, so why do you act like it's a fender bender? You know that you love me, you goofball and you jerk, so why can't you acknowledge that it's going to work? Are you afraid that your friends might chide? Through all of this, I am by your side. So don't act like you will unsubscribe when we both know you're along for the ride. Stop cowering under your pride when you know you haven't tried and you answer me even when your brain is fried. Months ago, I said that I like you, but in a wavering voice, you said you wanted nothing to change. So I agreed with you, and you responded quickly with a good. Yet I know what was under your hood, and nothing changed. That conversation was never again mentioned, but I felt its echoes when you called me crying, saying that you felt the same. And what exactly do you feel the same about, if not that you love me? Sure, that's not what I said, but you're a smart person too, and you knew what I meant. Otherwise, why wouldn't you touch me? Oh, right, because the mirage couldn't withstand it. You know that you love me, damn it. You know that you love me as more than just a sibling, yet you keep fiddling. I knew from that moment at the grocery store, before I even knew you existed. I remember the day, I remember the prompting, and I remember the match, and everything that came after. You said that you didn't want me before, but now your actions are banging on my front door. Why ignore a prompting from a Michigan store just to live a life that continues to bore? Anytime I tell our story, I remember all of the dates and all of the details. They are not insignificant, so why do we act like they are? I want you as you are if you can accept me as I am as well. There are no coincidences. God wills everything in this life. My relative refuses to erase your address from her phone. Something in her knows that there's more left in this prose. So I will wait and see if you decide to choose me. You say that your dog misses me and we chat the same as we did long ago when things were different and things were better and you could admit that you loved me. We share a favorite spot for ramen across the street, a ghost of our first date we both repeat. I tell you that you are my most supportive person and we talk more than I do with anyone else, and you were honored. You said so yourself. When I said that I will make sure you are taken care of, you reciprocated. And why would that be, unless you want to be with me? So I keep up the act. All you have to do is ask, and all these years can be moved past. We can make it work, but you need to emerge from the murk and really put in the work, starting with transparency. Sure, we might not meet each other's standards, but we both know that we love each other more than a list of features. Why do we keep playing this game? You know very well that it has a name. I'm not the only one to blame. You love me, and it puts your name to shame when you can't be honest and you make false claims. I know that you like me, so spit it out. You know that I like you too. I will love you in this life and the next. Forever and ever, you will always be the best. So can we lay the past to rest and focus on our love deep in our chests? And if you decide to stop being my friend, we both know that long it won't last, as we can see from times past, until the end we are meant to last. You are always on my mind, even when you deny that I am on yours. And I've been in your life for how many years? You see, it's very clear that our connection will not disappear. No matter how far or how near, I can always see how clear it is that you love me, dear. Yet when you ask me what I'm expecting, I won't play your games. These lies I'm not accepting. And you feign judgment over some things I do, yet you know I reciprocate and I still want you. But let's not think of that, because I love you more than anyone can ever surpass. And so I repeat, spit it out, or in circles we will go, around and around. I think that you want nothing more than me forevermore, but you are afraid, and look at our past score. But if we want forevermore, we have to be open to whatever is in store. Stop with the games, stop with the jokes. We both know we are equally yoked. You're in love with me. I see you, I hear you, I read you, and I know you. So stop pretending when we both know the ending.